Give you a few minutes to catch up, or a few seconds to catch up. Good morning. I've got to share this out as well, and it's not letting me do it from there, so I have to go here. I think this is it. Oh, let me turn the volume down. I'm still trying to get everything set up. Woke up in a funk this morning. Oh my goodness. Here we are. Oops. No, wait, I need this. Volume up here, volume down on the laptop, right? There we go. Oh my goodness. Just bear with me for a few minutes here. Oh my goodness. Just bear with me for a few minutes here. Okay. Let's go all the way down on the volume there. There we go. So I'm trying to set up the laptop to share and all that good stuff, and it's not moving. My laptop is truly on its last leg. It's being a real pain. Hi, Krista. How are you? I am trying to share this to his enlightenment, and it will not let me. So let me see what is going on here. I'm not quite sure. No, I really need a tech person. Okay, so we're going to go like this, and I'll figure out how to share this after the fact. So hi, everybody. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Sally De La Rosa. I am a psychic medium, a Reiki master and teacher as well. I do a lot of other things like past life regressions, hypnosis, spiritual life coaching, and just a lot of things. I'm teaching people now, currently, how to integrate their human life with their spiritual life and try to make sense of everything that's going on around us right now. And that actually brings us to our conversation today. So it's crossed my mind. I work here. I'm co-owner of this place, a holistic healing center in Allegan, Michigan. In the front here where we are today is our storefront. So we have a lot of products here, spiritual type products, healing jewelry and things like this, crystals, tarot cards, tapestries, just everything to go along, sage, Palo Santo, incense, everything to go along with this whole spiritual journey and to try to make things easier on everybody that's kind of going through this together. Even though we seem to feel so alone when we are traveling through this whole energetic push forward. And that's where we are today, and it's right on cue. I have been talking about this for months with my class. And this class is on Monday evenings for now. And I've been talking about this for a while with them, that mid-June is when we were going to really start to feel that amped up energy and that craziness going on around us. Lots of things falling off us, lots of new things and new opportunities coming in. And right on cue, it happened. It's coming in. It's like somebody opened the floodgates to everybody within the universe. And we are all experiencing something. It's just whether or not we choose to see it and truly experience it. But when we go through these episodes, I don't know how you want to call them, episodes, these transitions, these ascensions. I've even heard it addressed as sessions. You have sessions with life right now. And, you know, when this happens, this can affect our health and our well-being for a moment. I mean, it really can. It can take people a few weeks to a month or two to adjust to things being different, to a few hours. They kind of roll with it. And those people I am so envious of, because I don't transition like that. I am that kind of person that when I'm ascending and I'm transitioning and there is something big coming in, which is happening right now, I'm losing sleep. I'm a 30-plus year insomniac. Very rare occasions can I sleep all the way through without being disturbed at all, to at least 7 o'clock. My waking hour is 4 o'clock in the morning. Every single morning. I have no kids at home. There's no grandkids at home. There's 2 cats and a dog, and that's it, and my spouse, and everybody's sleeping well, but not me. I'm the one awake. And I'm set on fire, and I'm walking over hot coal and broken glass. I just ascend so horribly that I just can't wait to get out of it and begin making sense of everything. Let me switch my chair around here a little bit. It's kind of a little uncomfortable. I feel like I'm twisting. And so, you know, this can bear down. It can bear a lot of weight onto our health issues. Blood pressure can raise. Headaches can pursue, migraines, body aches, and sometimes, if you're like me, full, top of your head to your feet, body aches. Muscle spasms, just all sorts of issues can happen. No sleeping at night or day, whichever it is that you get your sleep time. And it can affect our relationships just the same. If we are not sleeping well, we're not participating with our own selves, let alone having to participate in a relationship. And it can stir up some trouble there just the same. So being aware of this and being aware that there are absolutely things you can do about this. I'm hoping that if you look past me and you just kind of relax into the background, that you'll see some energy moving. It happens here. This place is very, very full of spirits. And so behind me, you may see some things going on. Maybe see the glitter chains moving by the reflections that'll come at you. So I just kind of thought maybe I'd give everybody a different flavor of where we're at. And this place has got so much history. And things just happen. And I love watching the energy that moves in here. Oh gosh, during this time right now, try to stay as high vibration as you can and try not to, try not to mix with energy that's vibrating low, you know, very negative energy, because that's going to only be detrimental to how you experience this huge transition forward. By mid-August, most of us are going to have a good grip on how life is different for us. So September, it's going to be probably 3/4 of people that are going to really have a good grip on things. And Elisa, hi Elisa, I don't have my glasses on right now. And so I'm like, if I'm looking at you and I'm sticking my nose up, truly, I'm just trying to read. So, and I wear bifocals, so of course I'm naturally going to go like this to see out of the lower part. But yes, being aware of the energy that you allow around you. Negative energy drains you. So if you're going to go around a family member or a friend who's usually negative, do things to protect yourself. Sage yourself, meditate before you entertain that person. Carry crystals in your pockets. There's so much that you can actually do. Ask before you leave the house, and it should be done every day anyway. Ask for that full bubble from the floor all the way up of protection and love and light to kind of protect you and guard you from negative energies attaching to you during the day. And you can do this when family members are coming over and you need that quick protection, and it does work. We always imagine it going from the floor up like a big saran wrap bag, and then when it gets up here, we tie it shut, and we know that we're secured in there. And it just kind of, It's just something that we do. It makes us feel a little more protected and sealed in. Taking on other people's external issues. So like I said, with the negative energy sticking to you, you don't want to take on somebody else's issue if that other issue is making you feel less than high vibrational, less than your normal self. If it's starting to feel like it's weighing on you and pulling you down, hand it back to them and tell them you just can't do that right now at this time. So being very aware of what you're doing right now is so crucial to getting through this. And it really is, to seeing yourself get through this unscathed and as less scar tissue as possible, because this can get a little bit bumpy for a minute. And coming to an understanding that you as a being, I have my notes over here so I didn't forget anything, that you as a being of love and light, that you are magnetic at this time, and your intuition is starting to pick up and read other people and pull other people's stuff into your bubble. So that's kind of crucial to, once again, watching who you're around. At this point in time, I go into the shopping stores and I try to get out as quick as possible. I don't want to linger. I don't want to hang out because I don't want to come out of there with all of that energy. And I'm almost to the point to where I'm going to start carrying sage in my pocket, or, oh, we do make sage spray. I should take some to the store with me. And knowing your own worth is so crucial too at this time. You are so worthy of transcending through this in such a beautiful and spiritual and light-filled, love-filled way, and coming out so good on the other side of this. I don't really see anybody going to that negative side. I see everybody going to that positive side and just kind of trying to, it's almost like we're all walking through the same hallway and everybody has a bag over their head. We can't see nothing, or blindfolds on. We can't see nothing, but we're all trying to feel our way and go through there. We're bumping into each other, and you know, it's just a crazy time for us right now. The energy's so rushing forward and surrounding us and lifting us and pulling us forward, pulling us out of our comfort zone, for one thing. And that's a definite. And one of the most typical ways that every time we have a push forward, a lot of times those people that tend to suffer with the ringing in the ears periodically, I am willing to bet on it that when you experience that periodic the ringing in the ears, hi Jennifer, that you are actually doing a transition. You're moving forward. And sometimes, if you think about it, sometimes when we are transitioning, when we are pushing forward, you get that light whistle. Have you ever walked or ran somewhere and heard that the wind kind of pass by your ears and it almost makes that whistling sound? So think about it. If you are transitioning, if you're one of those people that are extra sensitive with the ears and you pick up on this, why wouldn't you experience ringing in the ear as a typical sign that you are moving forward? So there's 5 reasons, or there's reasons why that you may be going through this and experiencing that ringing in the ear. And one is information downloads. You are receiving downloads and oodles and oodles and oodles of information at this time right now. The reason why a lot of us are waking up and we know we've rested, and I know prior to 4 o'clock in the morning, I've rested very well. But yet I still look forward to bedtime that night. I'm very tired, very, very, very fatigued. Of course, we're here about almost 80 hours a week. So there's one reason for being really tired, but this is to the point of sitting on the sofa at night for 5 minutes and I'm out cold. So, you know, I'm very tired and feeling it right along with everybody else. So how to know when you're experiencing information download. A lot of times I've experienced, and these are just my experiences by far, and then the experience of a lot of people that I've talked to, including those that take my class. We all have been coming with the same things, and feeling that pressure towards the back of your neck here and in here. This is not only opening, your third eye is not only opening more, but it's experiencing a lot of downloads, top of your head, pressure headaches, the neck. There's a space back here that goes from the top of your neck down and then across your shoulders, and it creates a pyramid. It's what they call God's mouth. We take a lot of pressure there when we're being downloaded and things are being taken out and things are being put in. That's where it's usually done through. So we experience that general ache throughout this whole area, to the shoulders. For those of you that experience the all over body aches, you know what I mean. I do. The hips, the ankles, the knees, the feet, the arms, you know, the neck. And I've got that headache here today. Doesn't help that I've got this bright light beaming down in my eye right now, and it drives me crazy, and there's nothing there to kind of block it. So there we go. That's a little better. But yeah, so paying attention to what's going on around you, paying attention to how these feel. How is your sleep? The extremely tired. Yes, absolutely. You're going through this just like everybody else, and we're being pushed forward. And for me, I'm trying to grab people's hands and hold on. Come on, let's grab hands. Let's hold on. Let's go through this together. And these are the things that I teach in my class. I try to connect with those and help them get through this. When we're coming through this in the beginning, and a lot of times halfway through, and there's still a lot of times I don't get things. I don't understand. I'm late to the table. I have only been in this since I hit 50. My sister passed away, and that's why I jumped in. She was always accepting. I ran for my gifts. I can trace my gifts all the way back to when I was 2 years old. And I just didn't want nothing to do with it. I had the death dreams. When I dreamt of somebody dying, somebody in my family would die within 24 hours. So I ran from it completely. So I understand. I'm going through these big, huge transitions too. I just kind of jump in and learn all I can about things when it happens, and transitioning and ascending is one of them. Another reason for the ringing in the ears is high frequency activations and upgrades. And trust me, we are being upgraded in so many miraculous, fabulous ways. I can't wait to see how this all kind of plays out. It's going to be an amazing world, I think. I'm the optimist. I'm the optimist. I like to think of things in big ways, and I think this world is going to be beautiful. Hi, Laura. Happy to have you join us, along with Elisa and Jennifer and Krista. And we are talking about this energy upgrade right now at this time. If you've ever pictured Niagara Falls going right down the middle of New York, that's what this energy feels like. It's phenomenally large. All over the universe is feeling it, and it's magnificent, and it's really exciting. So back to this. Another thing for your the ringing in the ears is clairaudience opening up and fine-tuning itself. So when this starts to get worked on, we start to experience things. And I had one time, I'm not a patient person. And when I first started going through my gifts, it was like so slow that one day I got so impatient and didn't realize what I was doing. And I asked spirits to bring everything in all at once and just make it happen. And so they did. and I had a floodgate opening up. I barely had a chance to come up for air before the next thing was hitting me, and I was constantly down. I was up, down for 2 years, and wow, that was rough. But I had asked them also to work on my hearing, and try to stand up in the middle of the room when you do that, because I was sitting in, we had 2 blue recliners. I was sitting in my recliner, and when I asked for them to work on my hearing, and for a few months I could feel them come. Every time I sat in that recliner, I would feel the touching of the ears, the skin sensations. I'd feel my hair move around my ears, and a lot of times I would hear the popping going on. And so this went on for a while until one day I just decided I don't want to have my hearing worked on today. I don't want to be touched. And I sat in the other recliner. And so my spouse sat into my recliner, and next thing you know, she was feeling the touching of the ears and the hair, and she was experiencing the healing of the hearing. And I started laughing because I was watching her, and I'm asking her in this joking voice, you know, what's the matter? Are you getting your hearing worked on? And she just started smiling, and yeah, absolutely, you were getting, and anybody that sat in that chair from then on actually got their hearing worked on. So try standing up in the middle of the room and see how that works for you. But you can actually talk, you can speak with your spirit guides and kind of come to a comfortable agreement on how you can get these downloads and these uploads and these, you know, all of this stuff in, and do it on a more gentler kind of way. And they'll listen. Number 4 is communication from God, angels, and guides. So the last one kind of led right into this one. So absolutely, when you are getting communicated with, just know that they're going to communicate with you in any manner that they can actually get through to you. If they are trying to open one of your gifts, that is probably safe to say that they're going to go for that area first, such as hearing, or through pictures that are sent to you, and you get like what we call flits in the beginning. When you start getting pictures and receiving those images, they come through as flits, like the several little tiny flits that make up a silent movie. That's what they come through, and you're supposed to catch this and make sense of it. So journal. If you're not journaling yet, begin. It's going to help you. But any way that you are gifted, trust, that is how they're going to come to you periodically and work on each one, and until you get this stronger muscle, because that's what these are. Your intuition is a muscle. Your third eye is a muscle, and your crown chakra are muscles. We are having to work with these in order to build their strength. The more you build their strength, the more you are going to be able to understand and receive and work with those gifts. So build those muscles, take those classes, read, push forward, do those exercises. There's so much that you can do. Eat healthier. We'll get to that all. That will help to encourage this and help you grow. And number 5, you are awakening your vibrations. So if you are just new to this, welcome to the group, but you already put yourself into an ascension by stepping into this. Happens to everybody. So welcome to life as it truly is. And I do welcome you to look me up on Facebook. I'm through Enlightenment. They're moving. I heard them ringing. Raising your vibration. There's so many ways you can raise your vibration. I have another paper here that absolutely gives many, many great ideas for this. And focusing on joy and gratitude raises your vibration. staying hydrated, spend time with nature, taking a bath in sea salt, 1.5 quarter cup or 1.5 cups of sea salt, 10 drops of lavender into your bath water, and make it nice and hot so you can just relax. Nice scented Zenful type candle, some Zenfully type happy music, and let that be what raises your vibrations. And you might wind up with an emotional release, which once again will help you raise your vibrations. Oh God, let me see. Eating raw, fresh vegetables and fruit will help you. Meditate will help you. Breath work. I'm huge on the breath work. Huge on the breath work. Deep belly breathing will also help you raise your vibrations and help you get through this more in a better flow. Journal. We just talked about that. Work with crystals. And begin to move your body. Join a class for yoga. Yoga's absolutely the best. I love it. It's the best vibrational session workout that I've ever found in my life. And I'm actually now leading a few classes. Love it, love it, love it. And I felt better since we started back up with it again. I don't know why we ever stopped, because I absolutely need it and I love doing it. But there's so many things. Hanging out with or conversating with like-minded people. Other people who feel this push forward. Absolutely also works very well. There's daily habits that you can pick up on, that you can commit to very easily. Even if it's only one, it will help you to raise that vibration daily. Burn myrrh, frankincense, or copal incense. Drinking chamomile, passion flower, or valerian teas. Taking magnesium right before bedtime, which is what I'm about to start. Listening to binaural beats meditations. Oh, I love this one. Use tuning forks to raise your vibrations. Use them on your chakras. And in case you don't exactly understand what chakras are, but you hear so much about it, chakras are 7 of the main. We have 7 of the main, and that's usually what everybody deals with. 7 main chakras in our body. We have the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart. Top of the rib cage is your solar plexus. Middle of your tummy would be your sacral chakra. And the lower tummy into your lap is the root chakra. However, when I do healings, I do 9 chakras. I include Soul Star to include your spiritual world as well. And I include Earth Star, which is below your feet. And I encourage and I help to heal your connection with Mother Gaia. This leaving you totally, I have to cut this off, leaving you totally connected with her and feeling energetically healed. I also help people bring in their gifts this way, so you can find a Reiki master or a Reiki practitioner and ask them about bringing in your gifts using Reiki. And that can actually be done. You can also diffuse lavender essential oils. Repeat affirmations that you feel raise your vibrations. You can look up and look into and commit to some YouTube guided meditations. Pray or read prayers. I kind of like to create my own, or my always go-to is the Lord's Prayer. Play with a singing bowl. Instruments in general raise the vibration in such a fun way. So committing to something like that, the little metal singing bowls are not very expensive. You can find them on Amazon for less than $30 and on Wish for, I think, less than $20. So look into something like that. Excuse me. Using sage when cleaning your home. It's always great to add sage into anywhere that you kind of commingle. It helps. Washing feet with sea salt actually helps as well. Doing new moon and full moon ceremonies. Wearing a crystal necklace or bracelet, or carrying the crystals within your pocket. As long as you have them on you and they are always charged, you're going to help. It's going to help you pick up that energy. And if I am right here next to them, these right here, in case you don't know, are selenite. This is what selenite looks like. These are wands. I actually wrap these and create these out of them. So you have something to hold. And when you are feeling, crystal like you, feeling that, experiencing that fatigue, that heavy fatigue, you can take these and you can actually meditate. Oh, I got chills from it. I really do. Ooh. They're going right up to my face. Holding these into the palm of your hand and meditating with these and just allowing yourself to feel that energy. Selenite is always constantly charged. It always holds its charge. Where every other crystal has to be charged either in sunlight or the moonlight or through saging and clearing. They get their strength back again, but they grow tired and they need to be recharged. But the selenite is always charged, and I suggest buying 2 smaller ones, like this one, palm size, and holding them in your palms, both of them, and then imagining one hand is for releasing stale energy. Oh my goodness, I got chills. And the other hand is bringing that energy in. So, and I can actually, I can feel the flow coming through at this time. So yes, great ways to do that. And you can buy this one, I believe is a 3-inch. So it's just a small 3-inch one. And we actually sell those here. We love those, and I have a whole bunch that is waiting for me to wrap them again. And I've really got to get busy on that real soon here. We're doing a vendor's event coming up in July on the 24th. We will be at a horse ranch. And committing to happiness, peace, love, and joy, making that commitment. This is absolutely a lifestyle change to commit to feeling and experiencing more of those energies within yourself rather than letting ourselves run amok and whatever wants to come in. And that's not a good way to be. It really isn't. And like I said, I've only been in this since I've been 50, and what a miraculous life change this has made within my life, stepping into this and accepting everything that is spiritual as being whole and being true, and really allowing that faith to grow and that trust in the guidance that I receive. I have 100% trust in my guides, and they've never led me wrong. They always lead me to where I need to be and what I need to be doing and what I may be looking for. So, you know, when we followed Spirit's guidance through this whole place, However, we're not always capable of kind of staying away from negative energy. There's a lot of times we're going to experience it regardless of what. And it can take us by surprise. We could be shopping and run into somebody that's full of negativity. And when they leave, they're feeling better. But all of a sudden, you're not. And then you take on that same person's personality and the energy level that they put out to you. And it just, energy, trust me, energy is transferable. We can take our energy and give it to somebody else, as well as take their energy. Those are what we call energy vampires, and they are a thing, and they are looking for the next victim, always looking for the next victim. So don't let that be you, for real. Spending time with nature helps to cleanse and restore your energy. So if you find yourself, these are things you can do when you find yourself being surprised by somebody's negative energy and now it's stuck with you. And what do you do with it? You don't want to give it to nobody else. So what do you do with it? Let's not keep it for yours, because it's not yours. So spending time outdoors with nature, breathing in that air, walking in the dirt, the grass, the sand, the water, swimming, being in the sun, just sitting there, breathing outside. Oh, I'm so happy, Krista. I am so happy. You are so welcome. If I can just reach one person, just one person, and help them make sense of things, that's my job being done, and I feel complete. So thank you for that. Meditation will help to purify our bodies. When the negative energy comes in, it's so important to address it right away. As soon as you recognize it, address it. Go into meditation, even if it's a 5-minute meditation. Sage yourself. Go play some music. If you have that singing bowl, play that singing bowl. Do whatever, laugh, dance, something. It will make you feel better and shake that off from you. Going outside and hugging a tree. Ask the tree to take the negative energy from you, and it will transmute it into a beautiful, positive energy and give it right back to you. So don't be afraid to hug those trees, and who cares what anybody thinks? At this point in time, we're at a time where we shouldn't anymore. Don't be afraid to ever be you and be as happy as you can be. Water can flush away negative energy, so swim, bathe, shower. And if you cannot, say you're at work, turn your phone on silent if you can, or put earbuds in and listen on YouTube to a video that has water rushing and you can hear it. This will make it so. Listen to a rain or a thunderstorm. This is going to transmute that energy into a positive. So don't ever just settle for it being yours now and you got to hold it. No, you don't. You can get it away from you as quick as possible. Essential oils are very powerful. These are very powerful and strong as psychic cleansers. Rosemary, sage, angelica, hyssop, and juniper are top psychic cleansers for negative energy when it comes to you. So don't be afraid if you do not have one. Look for something like these. I've got things sitting all around me. I like doing the video out here. I have my examples. I don't have to run for them. These are lava beads that are aromatherapies. So you actually place the oil right onto the beads, and anytime throughout the day, you can just smell it. I want this one. You can just smell it, and it has your favorite. One of these will raise, but all vibrations, all essential oils raise the vibration. Some very little, up to some as high as possible. And these work. Great to take into work with you. Nobody can say anything different about it or that you're being weird or anything. They're just a great way to kind of take that control of the energy. And coworkers that are negative, how many of you have coworkers or have had coworkers that have been negative and you dreaded going to work because you had to be around them. Been there, done that, and I wish I would have known all this stuff back then. It would have made my time in some of my places that I worked in very much more pleasurable. Sound. Listen to vibrational music, high frequency sounds, and singing bowls. Things like this raise that vibration. I can't play, excuse me. I can't play the singing bowls without finding that peaceful mode. It just comes. My throat is getting really dry now. Okay. Oh my goodness, I need a cough drop. Okay. I am so sorry. This is my new way of feeling spirit when they come in. Oh. I was actually very cold while sitting here, and then it got very heated up. All right, and breathe. Using crystals to cleanse your energy, like we just showed you. Use the crystals to cleanse your energy. Quartz crystals are good as well. Make sure, however, that they are very charged. And my voice is still a little crazy right now. I can just... All right. Back on track. You can also use crystals to clear the energy within your home as well. Allowing... a lot of people like to keep the crystals all together. I'm not a big fan of that. You create a huge amount of energy for one space, but not leveling it throughout. Life is about the balance and finding that perfect balance. So spread the crystals out, put a few in each room. This helps to keep the energy revibrated, but always remember that at least once a month you should go gather them up. Take them outside, put them in the sun, put them in the moonlight, bring them back in, cover them with a towel for a couple days, and then put them back out into the rooms, into their places again. And let me see. Amethyst, black tourmaline, and selenite are great for this. For house cleaning, which, like I said, selenite. And burning incense to cleanse from the negative energy. The best ones is frankincense, myrrh, palo santo, sandalwood, sage, and sweetgrass smudges. So those all work very good. Oh my goodness, I have to go over here for a second. Oh my goodness. Allergies, you gotta love them. Allergies and spirits, I can't win for losing. Not at all. But yes, being aware of the negative energy that comes around you and how quickly you can respond to it and begin to transmute it, to heal it. I do a lot of crafting. Phone's ringing. I do a lot of craft. We're going to ignore that phone for now. And a lot of times when I'm feeling really just down and I know I need to lay low for a while, when I'm feeling that fatigue, I will say paint. I'll paint something and transmute that negative energy into a positive. When it comes out on the other side, it's changing something negative into something beautiful. I'm currently working on a painting of a mermaid amongst creating jewelry and bracelets and glitter chains, and just, I'm always doing something. So I should really be very high vibrational right now, but wow, I am feeling this with everybody else, and so I'm kind of laying low, and I think I'm going to hold this selenite for a little bit here. Just feels really good in my hands right now. But yes, and I try to move that energy in a positive way, and I try to help as many people as possible find their path, find their way, and make sense of everything that's going on around them. And I've got people as young as 8 years old up to being in their 60s. And so, you know, everybody's feeling it, all ages. I've met some of the most intelligent 4-year-olds that you'd ever want to talk to, and they know things, they just understand things, which I didn't understand any of this stuff until I was much older. And all of a sudden there's these kids that are coming into this world and making their appearance. They're making themselves known to us, and they are so gifted. We've got a 14-year-old that is in the class. And they're just ranging in ages, and everybody needs that help. Everybody wants that, you know. Am I losing my mind? Is this really happening? Krista, I would so love to know if you are experiencing peripheral vision sightings, experiences. Are you having experiences with your peripheral vision? Lots of people are. This activity over here is getting stronger for people. And for me, this vision came on before this vision did. So once this got really strong, then this came on even stronger. And they kind of take their turns, you know, being upgraded, I guess. Well, if you, I feel like you're going to begin seeing things from the side view. So yeah, just kind of roll with that and let it come in. And somebody just keeps coming in and messaging. I'm receiving everybody's messages right now. Okay. It's just, yeah, it's a lot. And a lot of people, I was told actually when we first opened this place that I was going to be surprised how many people sat in front of me and everybody had something going on. Everybody was experiencing something. And that has not let me down yet. Everyone is experiencing something. I don't know. Something's going on. So yes, energy. This time, honoring our bodies, honoring our minds, that's going to lead us through everything. Knowing that the experiences that we are having are real. They're there. They're there for us to learn from, to embrace. For most people, we've had a lot of kind of BS in our life. A lot of hardships, a lot of struggles. And those things are in our past at this time. They're actually in our past. So moving forward, you can actually release that stuff to the past and just let it go, because you don't need it where you're going from here. None of us do. We don't need to bring anything that may hold us back, tie us down, make us feel less than. Only in my videos can car horns go off and phones ring. God, I remember all the little ones before the big one hit. And there's like a lot of little ones, and like somewhat like earthquakes. There's a lot of little ones. Then you get the big one, and then you get a lot of little ones after that. It's kind of that way. I haven't had a really major big one in a while, knock on wood, because I never want to do it was 2 years for me. Up and down, up and down, up and down, solidly up and down. And it was just crazy. And I'm not willing to go through that again at this point in time. The little ones, I'll take the little ones, the slow ones, the relaxing ones. Those are much easier to deal with as they come through. But the big ones, oh my gosh. I'm saving those for the new ones that are coming in. You guys can have that. I don't want it. And I'll just keep recharging myself with crystals. And I haven't been carrying them in my pockets because I work with crystals a lot. So I'm with them all day long. And I felt pretty good about that. But I think I better put a couple in my pocket today. And I get to go on a crystal shopping trip today, so that's not bad. That's going to be fun. Who wouldn't like to play with crystals all day? Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Just waiting for the car alarm to go off again. Oh, yes. Last day off. This is our Sunday. Back to the grindstone tomorrow until next Sunday. Oh, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. Do you guys, I hope you guys are getting some time outdoors today. Taking advantage of, I don't know if you guys are getting rain where you're at, but we finally got, I think it's sunny out today too. I'm hoping. Because we've been getting rain every day in some form and at some point in time of the day and or night for the past almost 3 weeks. Lots of rain. The waters are high again, where they were very low. I'm really curious to how Lake Michigan is doing with all this. When we went out there a couple weeks, it was down so, or a couple months ago, it was down so low that it had eroded part of the beach away. And though it gave us back our rock hunting spot, it took away the methods for getting down to the beach. And we had to literally scale a wall of sand down, which is not easy. Kind of like a cliff. And I'm too old for that. That hurt for days. Hi, Jordan. It's rainy there. Ew, you can keep it. I don't want it. No. So, I've only got a few minutes left here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this. And I'm going to hope you guys, I am praying for everybody that you make it through these ascensions with little scars and little battle wounds, and you just kind of float through it and go with it and listen to your bodies. Right? Listen to your bodies. Acknowledge the fact that they speak to you. If you feel like you need to just hang low for the day, do so. Honor that. If you are feeling and experiencing that extreme fatigue, allow yourself to experience that as well, but don't own it. Just kind of go through it. Allow yourself to take a nap. Allow yourself an hour extra sleep before going to bed, or sleeping in an hour extra. I just seen something move over here and it's not there. But honoring your body is going to be the best way for you to make it through this. Eat a little bit healthier. Move your body a little more. Get outside with Mother Nature. Plant some flowers. Do some gardening work. Go to the beach. Go for a hike or a walk or a jog, if that's what you do. Pick up yoga. Pick up some sort of exercise program. Something that gets your body moving, because this is what we need right now. We need to put our bodies number one, put ourselves as number one, and embrace that light that we have within. And work on opening those chakras so that light can pour out. And just love yourself. Whether for the day, for the week, for the month, or forever. Just love yourself. And with that being said, everybody, I'm going to get out of here. And I'm actually going to go visit my daughter, Jordan. Hello, Jordan. And I will see you soon. And we will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.